All right, what's good, y'all? So I'm going to do a different format this time, and I think I'm going to just stick to this format because I have getting more positive reviews with this format to where I'm doing more of a reaction and not just telling you what happened. So I'm going to do that starting with this video, and that's pretty much how it's going to be going forward. If you have any other things you like to see, just let me know in the comments. But other than that, let's just get right into it. So we finally got the rest of the fight between Diamond the Body and Rollie, and I'm sorry, that fight was just weak. It was weak. It was just weak. Diamond the Body was too busy worrying about her face getting messed up, which I don't understand why she would put herself in a situation the way she have to fight if she's not completely healed from the fight with Tasiki, which makes absolutely no sense to me. You knew exactly which button to push with Rollie to get her to want to fight you, to where now you're just going in your face. So her performance was trash. Rollie performance was trash. I already told y'all I think Rollie was just so used to using her weight anyway, and now she don't have as much weight, so now we can really see how Rollie truly fights, and she's really not all that. So that fight was just trash, and it was disappointing. Like, I really thought it did not give anything. I'm sorry, it was trash. And honestly, with that fight, I couldn't even pick a winner because it was just so trash. Like, they both equally didn't really do much. So, but tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think Diamond the Body won, or do you think Rollie won? Because me personally, I don't know who won. It was not a good fight. I do like Diamond the Body. I just think her trolling gets her in a lot of trouble. And honestly, I think she know what she's doing. Because she knows that she's going to get the reaction she wants. She wants to fight. She's doing this because she know that's what Zeus wants. She knows that's what y'all want. Y'all want to see her fight. So that's the reason why she trolls online the way she does. But at the same time, like, at least completely heal before you get into another altercation with somebody else, so that way you don't have to be so worried about, your lip being reopened and, your tooth or anything like that. But they were able to talk through their problems and squash their beef. I do think that Rollie was valid in being upset with her for mentioning her son, because anytime you're having an argument with someone, you don't bring up the kids. The kids don't have nothing to do with it. They're innocent. So by triggering Rollie like that is the reason why the fight happened. So I am glad that they was able to just talk it out, work it out. And Diamond the Body did end up apologizing to the son. So I am here for it. I'm happy that them two made amends. Ahna did not want any smoke with Bad Dolly. She definitely was trying to squash her beef with Bad Dolly because she already knew there was going to be smoke. She felt the tension. So she tried to talk to Bad Dolly and squash the beef. They had conversation, and Bad Dolly was saying she didn't like how Ahna was online running her mouth, which I get it, because Ahna, you always popping it online about something, and you just do so much. You make people want to fight you, and your mouth is just reckless. So I understand why she tried to squash the beef with Bad Dolly, because she's seen firsthand how Bad Dolly was doing those girls at the audition, and Ahna did not want no parts of that, and rightfully so. Ahna is a little girl. I don't think she would be able to do anything with Bad Dolly. So they attempted to squash the beef. I don't know if as the season go on, if more stuff come about. I do know that there is speculations that that's the reason why Tasiki and Bad Dolly got into it, was because of the situation with Ahna. I don't know if that's completely true, but we'll just have to wait to find out. But they did talk, and they seemingly squashed their beef during this episode, which I'm here for it. Jayla also tried to squash her beef with Ivory. Well, really, it wasn't even no beef, honestly. At least I don't think it was no beef. But anyway, Jayla tried to squash the beef with Ivory, but clearly by the look on Ivory's face, she wasn't squashing nothing. And I do remember seeing when Ivory made a post, or she went live, and she was basically saying that, she was going to give Jayla a chance to explain, and if she apologized, then, it wouldn't be no beef. It wouldn't be no smoke. Which I kind of knew that wasn't going to be true, because Zeus, they was going to want some action. So I knew that wasn't going to happen. I mean, it sounded good, though, but clearly it wasn't squashed because they ended up getting into a fight. We know this from the trailer. But Jayla, she tried. But Ivory, honestly, I don't think she had any intention on squashing anything with Jayla. Even though she said she would, I don't think that was never the intention. All right, next I'm going to talk about Summer. Ahna did her big one with Summer. Summer got toe up by Ahna. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. Ahna did her big one. Now, she did run up on Ahna, and Ahna did initially fall behind the couch, and she folded like a paperclip, but she popped right back up, and she went to work. And she beat her up. And it is what it is. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what are we still fighting for? Like, I get it. Ahna fought you at the audition because you stole off on Mariah. But according to Ahna, y'all already ran like 5 rounds. And Ahna supposedly beat you all 5 times. And then you come on the show and she beat you up 2 more times on the show. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the end goal here? Why are we still fighting? I feel like this is something that y'all should be able to talk about and squash. I would imagine, if you still mad about the purse thing, I would imagine the purse was given back. I would imagine, because I'm pretty sure Zeus would not have let Ahna just keep your purse. So I'm pretty sure you got your purse back. Y'all already fought. I feel like we should just squash this and just move on. Ahna's not going to let you just beat her. So I don't know if your end game is to keep trying to fight her until you beat her. She's not going to let you just beat her. So I feel like at this point, let's just move on. Like, let's just move on. Let's squash it. You got other people to worry about clearly in the house than Ahna. DTB got her chain. We got to see this. We already knew this because we seen posts when they was filming Baddies Midwest. But I'm happy we was able to see her actually get her chain because she definitely deserved that. I think she should have got her chain last season over Meatball during the season. Now, when Meatball came to reunion, she earned her chain then because she stood on business with everybody. But during the actual season of Baddies Caribbean, that definitely should have been Diamond the Body because she was standing on business the whole entire season. She even ran a fade with Tasiki. Even though she got beat up terribly, she still stood in the paint with Tasiki. So Diamond the Body definitely deserved her chain, and I'm so glad she got it. So congratulations, Diamond the Body. So the girlies was split up, and the newbies was on one sprinter and the OGs was on another sprinter. And on the OG sprinter, Ahna was expressing how she was upset and she did not like how Biggie did not have her back. And the other girls was chiming in telling her, yeah, you're supposed to ride for your friend because your friend rides for you all the time. And I don't really agree with that. I know that Ahna, she has before. But my thing is this, like this most recently.
Where was you at when Biggie got snuck by J.O.?
Where was you at? You was busy worrying about why Biggie was in the audience. Girl, you know why Biggie was in the audience. You know she was not trying to fight J.O. Biggie is not a fighter. Biggie fights when she want to fight. That's the thing that confuses me about Biggie too. Because Biggie don't have a problem sneaking the hoe, but when the hoe ready to get their lick back, she runs and hides and tucks her tail. So that I don't understand about Biggie. But Ahna did not ride for Biggie at the reunion when she got snuck by J.O. She claimed that anytime anybody sneak any of her friends, her girls, she jumps, right? She jumps. But you didn't jump for Biggie. So where was you at? So you can't be upset that Biggie did not jump in your fight when it was a one-on-one fight and you was already handling Summer. So what did you expect Biggie to do? I don't agree with that. I don't think Biggie should have done anything. Biggie looked on, and if somebody would have jumped in and tried to jump you with Summer, then at that point, then yes, Biggie should go in and help her friend or, Tasiki or somebody. Somebody should stand. But to be honest with you, most of these girls don't help other people out anyway. Just like on the reunion where Jayla almost got jumped, and the only person that stopped her from being jumped was Sapphire. Like, nobody else stepped in for that. Sapphire did. So y'all cannot sit there and try to bully Biggie into jumping into somebody else's fight when y'all don't always have Biggie fight, especially Ahna, because you was nowhere to be found when she got snuck by J.O. I'm just saying.
Now let's talk about the newbie sprinter.
And on the newbie sprinter, it was all about Summer. Summer was on the back of the bus. She was popping it. And honestly, I don't know why she was popping it so hard. Big Lex, she did start out popping it when she was getting on the sprinter. She almost fell. But for the most part, she was pretty much just quiet and just looking on. The only person that was really doing a whole lot of talking was Summer. And she just kept saying, anybody can get it anywhere, anytime type situation. And Ivory was offended, which I understand because you was back there, you just kept popping it. And normally when somebody just keeps saying it and repeatedly over and over and over again, that's normally because you're trying to get someone's attention or it really is directed at someone, but you're not putting a name on it. Sometimes it's not the case, but most of the time that is the case. I don't necessarily know if that's what Summer was trying to do this time. I think Summer was just trying to have a moment and just trying to, let everybody know, like, hey, I'm with it. I'm with whatever. Anybody want it can get it. So, yeah, I get it. But I don't think it was necessarily for you to keep just going on and on and on and keep saying it over and over and over again. So I understand why Ivory was upset, because she wanted you to put a name on it or be quiet, because she wanted to make sure that you wasn't talking about her. I don't think she was particularly talking about Ivory, but then again, she could have been, because, you know, Ivory is a known person. Maybe she did want that with Ivory. I don't know. But Ivory beat up Summer, and she was real irritated with how she just kept running her mouth and she kept talking. Even after Ivory popped off on her, she still was popping it. And I'm just like, why are you popping it so hard? Like, you're already on the show, right? We already see you. I don't know if she's trying to be a fan favorite. I'm not sure, but that after a while can get a little bit annoying. If you just keep popping it, and, you know, people are going to react to that. So that's how I feel about that. And Emma was offended by it, which honestly, I don't even know what she was offended by, because I had to replay it and I still couldn't really find where she was really popping it at Emma. She was still speaking in general, per se, like she was doing the whole time. But I'm guessing Emma probably just got irritated with her saying that too. So Emma popped off on her as well, even though I think that was completely unnecessary. I think Emma was definitely trying to have a moment. She seen Ivory pop off and she wanted to pop off too, to have her moment. So she had her little moment, but it was completely unnecessary. I also think it was unnecessary that Yoshi snuck Summer, because I'm trying to understand, where did that come from? Like, why did you sneak her? She didn't hit you. She wasn't trying to hit you. So why did you sneak her? So I think a lot of the girls on the bus was just trying to have a moment. So they were just, you know, picking on Summer because she was the one to pick on in that moment. I think a lot of the girls was looking at Summer as the weakest link. They seen Ivory pop off and they said, well, shoot, I'm about to pop off too. Which, like I said, I think a lot of those fights was unnecessary, because it just was. There was no need. And I honestly think the whole fight with Ivory and Big Lex, that was unnecessary, because this one, I do think that, because I do feel like Ivory was trying to bully Lex, but she was not going for it. Big Lex was matching all of Ivory's energy, and she just wasn't going for it. And I do think that, you know, she tried to call Big Lex out and say, oh, well, you was popping it too, which, yes, she was initially popping it when she got on the sprinter, but for the most part, she really didn't say anything. Honestly, the whole episode up until their situation, she really wasn't saying much anyway. So I think Ivory was just trying to, you know, assert her dominance and basically flex her muscle, and she thought she was gonna have the upper hand with Big Legs. But I think she soon realized and figured out that Big Legs was not gonna let her bully her, and that she was gonna match her energy every step of the way. And Pretty P, I don't know what the heck, I don't know what that was about, because why did you just pop off and hit Lex for her? Why did you sneak her? Like, I don't understand that. And then in the confessional, on the, well, it wasn't a confessional, I think it was just like a preview of the next episode, she was just saying she popped off because Big Lex was saying that, you know, anybody can get it that wanted to fight. But again, she wasn't talking to you, and she wasn't even looking at you. She was talking to Ivory. So what made you pop off on Lex? Again, I think that was for a moment, because you had no reason to pop off on Big Lex at all. Like, you could have completely avoided that fight altogether, because you didn't have a reason to hit her. Lex was arguing with Ivory. She was talking to Ivory. She wasn't talking to you. And that was a part too where Ivory was telling Pretty P to eat her up. And Big Lex looked at Ivory. She said, you come eat me. You come eat me. I'm like, period. Because she was matching Ivory's energy. And when they got off the sprinter, she continued to match Ivory's energy. I don't think Ivory thought that Big Lex was going to come the way she come, because she stood on all 10 toes with Ivory, and she was keeping up with her blow for blow. Now, I'm not going to say Ivory lost, because I don't think Ivory lost. I think it was a tie. But definitely, I think Ivory might have met her match this season. I don't know, because we just have to see. Because on the trailer for the upcoming episodes, it do look like Ivory did get the best of Big Lex. I'm not sure. We just have to see the whole fight. But so far right now in this episode, it definitely looked like Ivory might have met her match. And this is also the reason why I don't think Ivory would be able to hang with Tasiki if they was able to get in a fight. They're just two different type of fighters. And because of how that fight went with Big Lex, and I don't even know if it was just because Ivory was taking it easy on Lex, or maybe they told her to keep it cute with the girls. I don't know. But I really feel like we really didn't get the now that's TV Ivory with that fight with Big Lex. So I don't know. It's more to come. I'm ready to see the second fight with them to see how that unfolds. But as of right now, it's looking like Big Lex is going to be Ivory's match. But what I can tell you is Big Lex is the one that closed Ivory's eye. And if you don't believe me, Ivory actually went live and she admitted to it. And I'm going to put that live right here.
Fighting gave me the black eye. Y'all see who gave me the black eye in the trailer, so stop asking dumb shit. Y'all ask retarded ass questions like y'all don't see that for yourself. Bitch, don't ask again.
Is that just in her live?
God damn.
Okay, was they ended his live? Oh well. Yeah, everybody recharge. They said he girl. If you fight a million times, you're supposed to have a black eye. It's a part of fighting. You're not gonna leave every fight like.
I'm not scared to get hit, and she didn't beat me up. So, like let's all be patient and wait till the air, okay? Like let's just all wait till it airs, okay? Because I give it up every time, and y'all know that. So please stop playing with me. A black eye means nothing, babe. I was black as yes, it was. And so what? And I'm still fighting
somebody
with
recharge,
the
y'all. TikTok.com/coin. Come on, help me catch up to Ivory. We need a galaxy. Hold on now.
So, yeah, Big Lex did not come to play no games.
All right, y'all. Well, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Who is your favorite so far? What do y'all think about Summer? What do y'all think about Big Lex? Who surprised you this episode? Which episode are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this channel, subscribe. Now I'll talk to you next time. Yeah.